2 years ago, a 69-year-old white woman was found in pieces stuffed inside the freezer of a Chicago apartment. After police confirmed she was the building's landlord, they later found that the prime suspect in her death was one of her own tenants. This is the story of the brutal slaying of Miss Frances Walker on this episode of Small Town Horrors. Back in July of 2022, 37-year-old Sandra Kalaulu rented a room in a multi-unit home located on the northwest side of Chicago. Her landlord, Frances Walker, rented the other units to 2 tenants in the basement and 3 others on the second floor. Things appeared to be going smoothly between the two. However, about 5 months later, tensions allegedly grew between Kalaulu and her landlord, resulting in Walker handing her an eviction notice. In trial testimony, 2 other tenants in the home recalled hearing Kalaulu and Walker fight in the basement following the notice to vacate. The following day, on October 9, 2022, tenants said they suddenly received random suspicious messages from Walker saying Kalaulu was dog-sitting for her and advised the tenants to give her the keys if they planned to move out. Later that day, police located Kalaulu near Foster Avenue Beach after she allegedly held a tow truck driver at knife point to steal her car back. However, tenants say they followed her to the beach before the officers arrived and saw her stash a few large garbage bags. After Kalaulu was taken into custody, the tenants investigated her room and found traces of blood. Police then located the trash bags after questioning the tow truck driver and found a pile of bloody rags inside, leading them to do a thorough investigation of Kalaulu's unit at the building. Detectives said inside the residence they found human remains in the freezer. On the first shelf was a severed head, dismembered arms, and dismembered legs. The torso was never located, police said. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office identified the remains to be that of Miss Walker, Kalaulu's landlord. Throughout the trial, Kalaulu maintained her innocence, insisting she had an upstanding relationship with Walker, and even claimed that unidentified DNA evidence proved she was framed for the murder. However, after 7 hours of deliberation, a jury found Kalaulu guilty of first-degree murder, dismembering a body, and concealing a homicidal death. She may spend the rest of her life in prison. Tune in next weekend to see which small town horror we visit next at theroot.com.